Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Sorry, I thought my mic was off for a second. I did test recordings this time, so I know this will probably be good. Today we'll be starting the first expansion pack to Dunny. Now, the first thing that we have to do is we want to actually head over to the Great Zero, which we unlocked that area, how to get to it. I also grabbed our Nexus. If I hadn't already done that, I forgot. So you want to head to your Nexus if you have it. But if you don't have it, you want to head here. And you want to flip pages to find... I think it was actually this way. Oh, it's this way. Okay. You want to find the Watchers... or the Spies thing, whatever it's called. You want to go here, because if you don't have your Nexus, you won't be able to get to Kyrell. You want to head to Filsrelto. A lot of link hopping. Or age hopping, I should say. I'm very energetic today. And you can see that Filsrelto has a few things. We've already been here. This journal, the outside stuff. I think there was, you can like access in Ur Live. There are some of these books that actually work, and it's pretty neat. So we want to head here, and this is Kyrell. So and I'll show you how to get into your Nexus to start out the chain of Nexus events. Because Nexus helps a lot for when you want to travel around Dunny, because it's pretty much, as it is, it's a Nexus to Dunny, or a hub. So we want to head this way. And if you haven't done the Babo Gubo thing yet, you want to do it here to unlock the thing. So Babo Gubo is blue, orange, green, orange, blue, orange. And that's the Babo Gubo thing. So over here is the Nexus hub. So you want to register your key here, and then you want to link to Nexus to get it in your thing. And then you can come back here through the Nexus by doing a whole bunch of stuff that I'll show you here in a little bit. Alright, so in here, what we unlock after the Babo Gubo thing is a whole bunch of rooms. Each room has a borrow stone tablet. Stone tablet. I believe it's this one. And you want to find the one that leads you to the Great Zero, or Re-Zero, as the Dunny call it. It's a library, and the past one was somewhere in the main plaza. This is the Great Zero. You want to head to this one. Might be going too fast for this thing to record it. My nose. It's always in any of these videos, my nose is just going to act up. Alright, so now that we're here, don't touch this thing yet. That is the Great Zero, or basically a giant geographical compass to Dunny and some ages outside. I don't know totally how it works, but it does. Over here, we have the Great Zero notebook. Welcome to the Great Zero. You'll notice a number of different areas to the Great Zero structure, as well as a number of various machines. We apologize for the great detail, but the structure and related mechanisms and systems are somewhat complicated. Antechamber. You are currently standing in the Great Zero antechamber. Though you can see the Great Zero machinery through the small window, access to the Great Zero courtyard is not available directly from the antechamber. In order to access the plaza, you will need to upload 5 Great Zero markers, GZMs, into the Great Zero system and link into the plaza via your Nexus. Great Zero marker GZM uploads. Great Zero markers found in numerous locations throughout the cavern, and fairly easy to find, and by following a few easy steps, simple to upload into the system. Once you have a key version 2.0 or higher, which you have if you linked here by way of the Nexus, you still need to upgrade your key to retrieve marked coordinates. That can be done easily by placing your key in the upload machine in this room, that thing back there. The first time a key is inserted, the system will enable your key to retrieve markers. If you see 5 faint colored lights on your key, then you have probably enabled your key to retrieve markers. Let me grab my notes. Well, not my notes. It's the whatever it's called. It's physics.com notes. Their walkthrough. I've got both Zero and Shell. Or not Zero, I mean Dunny and Shell. So, read on. Find GZMs. They are located throughout the cavern variety of locations. Please note that the markers can be in a large variety of places, not just the more common paths. However, be aware that these markers will not be visible unless they sense an upgraded key within 25 feet. Before the point, they are visible to the naked eye. As long as there is an unobstructed view, the small light on your key will also begin to flash as the indicator. Once you see the GZM, you'll need to touch it. You will know the GZM has been registered if one of the faint lights turns solid. So that means just clicking on it. You just have to be able to see it and click on it for it to work, but that's how it works. Once you have found 5 GZMs and have 5 solid lights on your key, you'll need to return here to the empty chamber and upload your GZMs into the system. You can use the same machine you used to initiate your key to do that. Grade 0 courtyard. Once you, so we're not going to continue with this until we finish that whole process. So, first things first, we do this. And if that was reading too fast for you, I'm sorry. That's how fast I read. I read really fast, but my teachers say that I have really good reading. So this is your first key, and you want to mark it if you need to. Mark. So now, next one, we want to go to Bevan, our neighborhood. I'm only giving you some of them because you don't have to get the max amount to complete the pack. You only need a number of them. Let's see. Did my pages wrong. Oops. Well, alrighty then. Alright, I'll just have to remember to flip certain ways. Alright, so we want to head to our Bevan. First one is near the waterfall, so we gotta head over to the waterfall. This pack requires a lot of linking and walking. Because sometimes you can't access all the locations. I did not kick these fire marbles around. Somebody else kicked them. I don't understand that, but okay. Because there's some of them don't even like... Oh, and this clock actually works, which is really cool. Basically, some of them aren't near a nexus link, so you have to, like... should be somewhere. It's flashing red. I think it's visible. Should be. There it is. There you are. Hello there, little buddy. Alright, second one, you head back to your relative. Because they're not close to the, I'm able to switch my mindset really easily, so I'm sorry if I'm not able to keep track of what I'm saying. But each marker has a different location, of course. And they can be next to a link or not next to a link. And that's the annoying part of it. You have to either just do a whole bunch of linking, or you have to walk a lot. Alright, so... But, yeah, that's that issue aside. This next part... the next marker you want to get is... I believe it's... Yeah, it's this one. Head to that. And this will be 3, so we do 2 more in Kyrell. Okay. And this one's pretty much just like right next to you, so you can just... Oh. Okay, well, yeah, you can just do that, so... that's probably Bevan. That's Bevan done. There's nothing else to Bevan, so we don't really need to come back here. There's not much. Unless you want to register it in your Nexus, which you can do. Probably should come up here first, then to the normal Bevan, so I can go to the Nexus and then Kyrell. That was a mistake of mine. But we'll see how it works out. So for Halloween, I wanted to dress as Atris, his like younger form. Younger form, I say. His what he looked like when he was with his dad the earlier years when he was 15. But I only got the glasses, and the issue was that the coat was too expensive, and then also I wanted a satchel, and that was also too expensive. They're both like, to combine it was like $200. The coat was like a black golden laced cloak, and then the satchel was leather, of course. So both of them are extremely expensive. I think there was one more thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to get some like leather goggles as well, and I found some really good ones. Maybe next year. Maybe next year for Halloween, because we still have them favorited on Amazon, or on our wish list. I should say, not favorited. So this is how you use Kyrell. You put your key terminal in here, then you can click the link and they'll pop up. So the Dunny got around, and most of their ages, I would say, most of their ages. In real life, any age you link to has a nexus, but in this, most ages don't. So the first one, I believe it's over here. Yeah, it's in this. I don't want to kick them. It's up here in the right hand. Yeah, so it'd be over here. Now we have 4, and then the last one for this set of colors should be this way, and it's in the center of the Garden of Lights. I'm sorry if it's lagging on y'all's end. It's my CPU. It can't keep up with the encoding process. So just try your best to get the idea. But in the center of Garden Lights, which means this little thing. Boop. Alright, so now we want to head back over to the Great Zero balcony of observation point, so that we can just like get done with this set of colors. And don't worry, you won't have to return to the observation deck the entire time. In fact, once you're done with this set of colors, you don't have to at all. In fact, it would be using your Nexus even more than everything else. So let's head over. It should be this way, actually, because it's a new link. No? It's in this book, by the way. There it is, the first one, okay. And also, I recently realized that the Great Zero is at the very top of the guild house. I didn't know that. That was surprising me. I didn't know that. Alright, now we can read this. Before we upload the keys things. Once you have uploaded 5 GZMs, you will find a new link in your Nexus. That link will take you to the Great Zero Courtyard, the central location of the Great Zero Neutrino dispenser, that giant thing. You will see another upload machine inside of the courtyard, as well as a couple of doors toward the back of the room. That's how you do the thing. Alright. Step 1, to get to the Great Zero Calibration Center, access. The Calibration Center, located beyond the courtyard, cannot be accessed unless a key has registered more GZMs, more than the 5 that are needed to access the courtyard. Registering is done the same way as listed above. You'll have a new set of faint lights as GZMs are found. They will turn solid again. Once the second set of GZMs have been uploaded in either the courtyard or the antechamber, the doors leading to the Calibration Center will all automatically open up for you from that point forward. It's basically like once you get these markers, it's like upgrading your access level. I like to see it like that. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Hold on in a second. I like how there's just this pad that you link into. I've always wondered, like, is this meant to be something like out there? Because on the sides, there's bigger, giant versions of these. It reminds me of Spire a little bit. Alright, so we put those in. We will, first of all, get rid of those faint lights, and then red faint lights will come in. And we want to first... What should I do? What should I do? I'm thinking. Hold on, wait. Ah, yeah, okay, I see. Alright, so we want to go to Kyrell. So head over to your Nexus. And we head this way. Oh, I didn't start my timer. I will... this video will most likely be 30 minutes long because I don't have to, do stuff. So wait till this reaches 25 minutes because it might be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. So now we have ReZero here. This will take you to the balconies. Don't click that because I went into that link that registered it in the Nexus. So we want to head to Kyrell. And you want to head to the classroom. And this is where the next marker is. I don't know if I'm, I honestly don't know if I'm singing anything that could be copyrighted or not. Of course, with YouTube's this day and age, anything could be copyrighted. I don't know if these lanterns are for Dunny New Year, because the Dunny New Year was like last year in September. I don't know if I've said this already, but, this is not the classroom. I don't know if I've said this already, but, I remember, like, having my computer set up on a table at a restaurant and people looking at me like, what are you doing? And I was, like, using my phone for Wi-Fi because they didn't have Wi-Fi, and so I was like, all right, I'll use my phone for an LTE hotspot. And then my phone died, and so I asked my dad for his phone. He's like, sure, because it's a big thing for me. I'm totally obsessed with this series. It's just been a major point for my life, honestly. Once my dad showed me the first game that he did show me, not the first game, the third game of the series, Myst 3, I was hooked. I was like, this is something amazing. How have you not shown me this before? He's like, because of the puzzles. And I was like, good point, good point. But now I've memorized, like, all the puzzles in Myst 3. Donna is easy because there's just walking and clicking things, pretty much. But Voltaic, most people say is pretty hard because of the pressure puzzle. Not when you have it memorized. Yeah. When you have it memorized, it's like the bottom is 4, the middle is 3, and I think the top is 2. It's pretty easy. But to get to that point, you have to make bottom and top, middle both 4, and the top you can set as 2. Then go down 1, you can set it as 3, and then the bottom is 4. Something like that. I have actually written it down in a book somewhere in my house. Don't know where. Alright, so Ferry Terminal is where we want to go, because now we're going to start working on Agira, the main city of Dunny. So we head to Ferry Terminal is the first area. And because we finished Ages Beyond Myst, we now have access to the main plaza, and also because we registered our key, we have access to the main plaza. One of those two factors is the reason that we're able to access main plaza from Ferry Terminal now. I don't know which one it is. I only know that it's one of them. Though you can just use the Kyrell links and stuff. I don't really care because you need to go to the Ferry Terminal to get some stuff anyway. And then up the grand staircase, there's some stuff. If you asked me to create a mental image of Agira, I could. I honestly could. I've memorized most of the things in this game. Don't know why. Don't ask me why. Okay, so there's one this way. Also, I wish they'd actually open up a lot more areas, because there's a lot of stuff that could be had here, even in New Life. Though, um, in um, I'm in the wrong area. I will come back here though for later. But I kind of wish they had more to this game. Um, because when you've played it like 7 times through, and you've played Uro Online 3 times, it just kind of gets a little dull. But I mean, the events were taken away, so it's somewhere around here. Hold on. The events that went on, the episodes as they called them. Here it is. When they took those away, it lost a lot of its popularity. But they didn't take them away. So it started out on. You don't need to get this link because this is a fair terminal link that we just used. It started out on like Game Hub or something like that, and they hosted the servers and stuff. But then Game Hub crashed. By crashed, I mean like they ran out of business, and so you can't really use them anymore. Real quick, this gives you a. Do I already have it? Sorry for the whistling in the background. My brother is. Hey, would you quit? My brother is whistling in the background. This gives you a little side off to your island. Yeah, we don't have it, so we can do this real quick. We will come back to Dunny though. Wish I had a timer that worked better than an actual stopwatch for YouTube. Like I can pause it and start it again, pause it and start it again, because all the stopwatch does is add laps, and then you have to do math. Alright, so these, by the way, these things right here, they're feeders for, I forgot her name, but a giant fish that lives in Teledon. This gives you a side off to your Relto, and I can just show it to you right now, because it doesn't do anything to my Relto. Yay. Doesn't do anything to it, so yeah, I can show you it, and I will keep it. Also, it gives you a little bit more room to move around. To be frank, you could honestly, like, have a whole bunch of, like, hold on, wait, how is this being supported? I just don't know how this is being supported. Is it being supported, like, angled, or are these going straight down? Doesn't look like it. It must be angled. But you could probably make a nice little, like, wide thing around the edge of this. And if you wanted to, you could actually make a staircase leading all the way down to the base of the island. Wherever that is. A lone little tree out there. But there is a thing called island hopping where people literally just island hop on Relto. Now, I think it's that one. Or it's one of those. But in the online game, there's a bridge that you can get. If from the cleft, there's like this burner pit. And if you get the Relto page in the center of it, it unlocks this thing that goes out. I think it's this one. It unlocks this little pathway that of bones. That's weird to say, but it's like a bridge of bones. And in the center, there's like these little alcoves that have shell-like symbols, and then there's a thing on the ground. These are called sparklies. You get them in all the ages that you go across. The hardest one is Minkata. I can see why, because you have to actually do Minkata to find it. And Minkata's hard. That's another age that's not in this, but in Uru Live. That's another reason why I'm going to be doing Uru Live. But when you get all of them, it basically triggers nothing. Can't tell you what it triggers. But they are numbered, which is a strange reason to do it. But, yeah. This video is going to be long. I can already tell. This is going to be a long video. Yeah, we gotta do this. So there's one more of the ferry terminal, and then we can head up the great staircase, or the grand staircase, I should say. I don't know how exactly the Nexus works, or where it's located in the map of Dunny, or not Dunny, but the game. I think it's inside one of the houses of Dunny. In Dunny, like up in the in that area, like I think it's one of the houses over here, or no, it was this one. I think it's in this one, like right around the top right there, because I can hear it. I can hear it. I can smell. I'm not gonna get copyright strikes for that. Not gonna do that. I wish you could run a little bit faster. But I would actually like to know where the Nexus is, and maybe like a Nexus quest. That'd be pretty cool. Like, say there's a Nexus adventure where you have to like go across a certain amount of ages and like do a whole bunch of stuff to figure this out. It should be over. Where? Ah, here it is. Alright, so now we can go up the grand staircase. I mean, we could before, but I mean, like, now we have a reason to. Real quick. I'm just marking off the ones that I've done, so that I don't get confused. I have a clicky keyboard. I like the pushback buttons, though I wish it was silenced a bit more, like it's quieter. And also I wish my mouse was muffled. That'd also be nice. Of course, I can only wish. I just messed myself up. Okay, sweet. I might record 2 videos today, I'm not sure. Yeah, see how this... Okay, so originally this wasn't moved. Like, it was covering this up and you couldn't get up, but now it is moved and you can. Over here, in a little thing. And in Uru Live, you can actually hear a generator going on somewhere back here. Well, that could be in the music. Because I have music turned off. So, yeah, you can do that, and it's actually easier to get up the stairs. In my opinion. Alright, so you want to head over here. To the damage done over here. And head this way. It should be... Oh yeah, right here. Behind the counter. Get a beer for this one. Is it behind the counter? No, it's not. Okay, I'm stupid apparently. Oh, it's over here. I am stupid. Okay. Alright, next is in Takata Alley. This is honestly one of my favorite locations in Uru. I don't know why. It's just I like it. I wish the full thing was there. In the Great Zero, you get a glimpse of it, of what it used to be, kind of thing. Can use these. Okay, boxes are supposed to work for me here, bud. It's supposed to work for me. All right, boxes. Might need to have a chat later. Alright, there we go. Just kind of like glided over that barricade for some reason. I was like, ooh. Hit my microphone. Oh no. Oh no, it's hit my microphone. So yeah, like the windows are just weirdly placed. I feel like they could have done that better. Maybe like had rows of windows instead of just windows. Because it's a little odd. Little odd. Wait. Okay, so there's one in here. Yeep. Also, you want to head down here to get the Nexus link. I almost said Relto. So all you need to do to get the Nexus link, I think, is just register it. And there you go. Takata Alley will come and play later on, so you will want to have that Nexus link. Even though you can delete it because it's a double link. Nexus allows you to. This is... Oh, that's new. Hold on, wait. This is new. I haven't seen this before. This is new. Is that the thing from Teledon in the cavern? Oh, was this supposed to be an update? Oh, I must have missed some things. I think there was an update. Huh. I had to, I think I deleted my error and then re-downloaded it because of issues. Oh, it's over here. Derpy me. And then inside. But that's, it starts with an S. It's like Sherry or something like that. Cheryl. I have no idea. But she's kind of like the pet of everybody. You can have your own kind of Sherry. Yeah, there's a relative page over there. We'll get that. I'm gonna call her Sherry because I have no idea what her actual name is. It's on me. This will give you a second moon and a second moon and a sun. Wait, no. I will have to check up on that. But it doesn't matter, really. It just gives you an extra sun and moon, I think. 2 moons and 1 more sun. I'm not sure. Alright, so next is over at the Guildhall Barricades. Which is, the Guildhall is that thing, that's what I was talking about. So, up at the very top of that mountain peak right up there, you can see a red flashing light, and that is the, hold on. That is the, observation deck of the Great Zero that you can see. Let's see if it flashed for us. Can we see it? I wanna see it. Doesn't look that big, but it is. Well, it's up there. It's up there. You might be only able to see it live, but it is up there. Alright. That's the next one. The next one is over at the library. And it will take us a little bit to get there. It's either this library up here, which is the King's Library, I call it. King's Library, which has like a circle of all the king's biographies, or autobiographies, whatever. Let's see, you can already see it. You can actually, it actually helps you learn Dunny if you look at the names above the books. I'm just registering that. Like, you can figure out the names by the things above them. Like, this up here is Jakreen, so I think that's Ja. And Kreen, so Jakreen. Or Crane down here in Ja, right there. Let's check that theory right now. Let's see, any other... No, doesn't have a comma. Or an apostrophe, I should say. Nope. Mararan. Kareen. I thought that said Korean. Alsendler. I've read all of these. I took the time to read all these in real live. I was just standing there. Everybody's like, "What is he doing?" I am reading. Meerta. Yeah, that is a comma, so that would be erta, and that's me. So meerta. All right, it's down this way. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, I think it's actually in the library. Whoa, that's gonna take a little bit to get to. Don't sue me, please. I think there is one. Past it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Is it over here? Ah. Very, very faint. I gotta find the thing real quick. Hold on. Alright, it's this one. Alright, just had to mark it because I don't want to lose track. Alright, next one is the library. And the library is over there. We'll get all the reds and unlock the next, which I believe is green. Right here, and then oh, I didn't know there was one there. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, I see. It took me a second to realize, oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I accidentally marked the one for this one as the one back there, and then I realized, oh, okay, okay. Took me a second. Hoppy, hoppy, hoppy down. Usually these aren't actually all open, but now they are. Also, there's a little Nexus link back here that you're going to want to register because there's a whole... Well, in real life, there's a reason to have this registered because there's stuff here at the library that you want, like Minkata and Jakku. I believe that's what that's called. I cannot remember. Head down here because the library is not up top. It's actually down here. Just a misleading little doorway. Nope, no rental pages. There are books here that if you want to read, you can. Can't tell if the tiles have fallen off or they're just there for a reason. No, they've fallen off. So over here. Alright, 3 more. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is actually, before we continue on with the thing, I'm going to stop my timer. Before we continue on with the things, I just want to check if there is the Caddish link here, or if that's only live because of stuff. So there's a borrow stone that only appears at certain times behind the library. Like I think it's every 2 days, Dunny time. I'm not sure. It looks like it's only live, yeah. Because if it wasn't like if it was in this, it'd be there all the time because it can't track dates and stuff. Just a coding error. Not really coding error, but I guess you could call it a bug. I'm not sure. But basically, it takes you up to the top of the pyramid in Caddish's thing. You know, the giant ball pyramid, and you can see it, and then you can. I think you can have two people, like, you can watch the ball move as like somebody uses it and stuff, and it's really cool. Of course, you'd have to go through the borrow stone, and you'd have to invite your friend over to your Caddish and stuff like that. Alright, the next one is on the Canyon Bridge. This area is called the Canyon. Yes, it is. It's more like a river, but okay. You grab that one. And the next one's on the concert hall stairway. So, dragon. Okay. Sure. Alright, it's the next area. Sure, whatever, boy. Yeah, I'm stuck. Oh, so you want to get this Nexus link. It's just good to grab all the Nexus links because it's easier access to all of this area without having to walk for miles. Not miles, but you get my point. So it should be right here. Yep. It's one of the ones that I remember. Wait. But alright. I don't understand that, but okay. The next one is in the canyon. So this one will be the final one for this video because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. This is the Galore entrance if you wanted to know that. So you have to drop down here, and then you can grab it. But that'll be the last one. We're gonna head to your Nexus. I wonder, like, I feel like I missed some. There's the one in the Great Zero Courtyard that I haven't gotten yet. But I mean, that's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I lied about the Res Zero link. The Res Zero link appeared not because we linked through the thing, is because we registered our key in the uploader and we got the new courtyard link. This is the courtyard, not the balcony. You have to actually register a key through a key next thingy for the link to appear in the thing. So that one in the balcony didn't have a Nexus registration thing, so you weren't able to do it. This one, however, did sway because of the other stuff. And there's a Nexus link over there. It doesn't need a registration. Alright, so now we've unlocked the next color, which is green. If I recall. If we do this. Oh. That was it. Okay. Alright. I thought there was another set, but okay. There is a Nexus page down here. The next video, we will do the actual calibration for the Great Zero. And that's that for now. So that's the next video. This is a viewer. It's like a viewing thing. So let's end on our Relto. I don't know how long this video is. I'm probably using a lot of megabytes. Megabytes? No, megabytes. We mixed mega and petabytes together by accident. So over here, it adds a viewer, and this is more like an Uru Online thing, because you can't, even after you've done the calibrations, you can't take pictures with this, or can you? Oh, you can. Well, how about that? And you can just, should be able to sync it, I thought. Nope. Alright, I think, yeah, I don't really care about that. You can, like, upload videos to this, photos to this and stuff when you walk up to it. Or just literally go in your key and send it over. That's a reliable. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a nice day.